If you're 46 years old and you were born anywhere between March 9th and about April 18th, 1978, I can understand your perhaps frustration or irritability or like feeling like you have to be defensive right now and you don't know what to do, because there are quite a few transits going on for you right now. And I just want to give you reassurance that everything will feel a lot better. So if you were born then, here is about what your chart might look like. So you may be either a late Pisces or an Aries. And the reason I've looked at this period of time is because during this period of time, if you were born then, you would have an Aries stellium. And why that's important right now is that you have natal Mars in Cancer, which is a difficult placement anyway. But currently, transiting Mars is now back in Cancer. And so you're having your Mars return, and it's really intense this time because it's already gone over your natal Mars forward, and now it's retrograding back over top of it. And if you have it at about 23 to 24 degrees of Cancer right now, it's exactly on it. And so you may be having a lot of frustration or inability to move forward right now. And the thing is that Mars impacts your Aries planets, not only because Mars is the ruler. So there's a lot of emotion potentially going on about how you want to move forward in your life, maybe in love, maybe with money, maybe with how you're thinking, or what you want to do, how you communicate, maybe even with your children or your siblings. So there's a lot going on for you right now. And this might have started even at the beginning of December when Mars first started going retrograde. So what I would encourage you to do is just, if things are being cut off or people are coming up against you, or you're feeling like you have to fight for your emotional security, I would recommend that you just maybe spend a little more time doing things at home for yourself to make yourself feel comforted. Another thing is that Mars, transiting Mars in Cancer, is squaring your Aries planets. So there may be things coming up out of the blue that are causing you to have to take some sort of action, and you're feeling in conflict about whether that is in alignment with where you truly want to go and what you really want to do. So there may be a lot of those kinds of things coming up for you. The thing is that since you're 46, this year may have been a year of change, but also pretty good, because you just finished your nodal reversal, which means, the lunar nodes were in Aries and Libra. And so you might have had a lot of things change over this year. But since the North Node was with your Aries stellium, you may have activated things that you really wanted to do. But sometimes things may have changed that may have been uncomfortable. And also 46 can be a pretty good year because you're in 11th house perfection year. And a lot of times that's generally a good house. Maybe you received the rewards you're expecting from your career or from friends or from groups, or some of your dreams and wishes had come true. But I do want to warn you that when you turn 47, you're going into a 12th house year. So if you're already feeling frustrated from the Mars retrograde, then when you turn 47 and you may feel that things are leaving your life and that you don't know where you're going or what to do, that's just your 12th house year. And I would encourage you that if there are things that are trying to leave your life during your 12th house year, go ahead and let them go. This can be a good time for caring for your mental health, going on a retreat, spending more time alone and in reflection, maybe pursuing some spiritual things, or even volunteering, helping others. 12th house year can be good for that. what you're doing is you're preparing for the next 12-year cycle. Now, when this year also has on the other side some good balance, because another reason why you may feel like things are going out of your control or you're at the end of something is because you have Jupiter probably in late Gemini or sometimes early Cancer. And so you are at the end of a 12-year Jupiter cycle. So just like in wintertime, at the end of a cycle, things wither and go away, things that we're not carrying into the new cycle. So you're at the end of a Jupiter cycle. Come late spring, early summer, Jupiter is going to return to its position where it was when you were born, and then you start a new Jupiter cycle. So that's a new cycle of opportunities and optimism and expansion. But so for right now, you just understand that you are sort of in a contraction stage, and that the new period will start probably not until 48, but you'll find some new opportunities when Jupiter returns. And if you by chance are one of the few who has your moon in Virgo, along with all of these other placements that I talked about, you may be in for a big change at home, or maybe some sort of emotional release or change, or something having to do with even your career or woman in your life, when the eclipses go through Pisces and Virgo. And so usually when the South Node is crossing your moon, there can be big changes. So I want to give you an advance warning of that. And if anybody has any specific questions about their charts, I do offer private readings. So let me know if you have any questions, and I may be able to respond in a video.